Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready to dive into another juicy topic. Today we're tackling debt, specifically this idea of becoming debt-free crazy fast, like 9 years or less. But get this, without having to, live like a monk.
Yeah, sounds almost too good to be true, right?
Right. Like, where do I sign up? So we're cracking open this book. It's called Debt-Free in 9 Years or Less. Catchy title, big promises, gotta see if it holds up.
I've got to say, the book's approach is kind of refreshing.
Ah,
It's not all doom and gloom, cut all the fun stuff. It actually emphasizes, like, enjoying your money.
really? Okay, so not just eating ramen noodles for the next decade. I'm
No,
listening.
seriously, it's all about being smart, not miserable. They stress finding what you truly enjoy spending on, what aligns with your values, and building your plan around that.
Interesting. So kind of like figuring out what's important to you and making your money work around that instead of the other way around.
Exactly. They call it building a cash flow machine. Basically, taking control, being intentional.
Cash flow machine. I like the way that sounds. But in plain English, what does that even mean?
Think of it like this. You know those little expenses that sneak up on you, like that daily coffee run? Those subscription boxes you forget to cancel?
Ugh, don't get me started on those. Makeup, snacks, socks of the month. I've tried them all.
Right. So the book calls these unnecessary transfers. It's not about never having those things. It's about recognizing if they truly add value or are just draining your account.
Okay, so more like mindful spending than just like slashing everything fun. But how does that get you debt free in 9 years?
It's all about consistency. Even redirecting a small amount, like $5 a day, can snowball over time. Compound interest is your friend here.
Oh, right, compound interest, the whole earning interest on your interest thing.
Exactly. So those small changes, made consistently over time, can lead to some big results.
So instead of being bummed about not buying lunch out every day, I can focus on the fact that I'm inching closer to being debt free. Kind of empowering when you think about it like that.
Right. It's a mindset shift. And speaking of shifting things around, the book also talks about building passive income streams.
Ah, yes, passive income. Everyone's talking about it these days. But honestly, it sometimes feels like a myth. Is it really achievable, or is it just a bunch of internet hype?
It's definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme, I'll tell you that.
Ugh.
But the book presents some realistic ways to generate income without trading hours for dollars.
So, not quitting your day job just yet. What are some examples?
Well, they talk about things like dividend-paying stocks, creating and selling online courses, or even renting out a spare room or parking space.
Okay, so things that might take some effort up front, but then could potentially generate income more passively over time.
Exactly. It's about planting seeds today that can grow into something bigger down the road.
Makes sense. But let's be real, 9 years is still a decent chunk of time. Do they acknowledge that everyone's situation is different, like different debt levels, incomes, all that?
Absolutely. They're not saying it's a magic formula that works the same for everyone. The 9-year time frame is more like a guideline. The key takeaway is the approach.
Right. The whole idea of redirecting funds, making conscious choices, and exploring those passive income options.
Exactly. It's about building sustainable habits, not just quick fixes.
So, for someone listening who might be feeling a tad overwhelmed, what's the one thing they should take away from this debt free in 9 years idea?
I'd say start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just pick one small thing, one unnecessary transfer you can redirect towards your debt. See what happens.
Love it. Just 5 minutes, everyone. That's all I ask. 5 minutes to think about one small change you can make. And who knows, it might just lead you down the path to being debt free. Thanks for diving in with us today, everyone. Until next time.